What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to 9 small cap penny stocks to buy right now. It is Friday, March the 5th, 11:16 in the AM East Coast time, 2021. I wanted to do this very quick video because I'm going all in, including adding an additional 20% cash that I have in another account to buy these 9 stocks right now, 2 or 3 of which I've shared with you in the last couple of weeks, hand over fist, because here's the deal. I've been trading the markets for 30 years. I manage money for about half that time. We are in what I call a secular bull market. And every time, about once a year, you get a 10 to 15% pullback in the averages. But when that happens with the QQQ right now at 298 and a quarter, the small penny stocks or those that trade under $5 a share get absolutely wiped out. And that's happening right now. Some of them are down 50, 60, 70%. Heck, Tesla's down over 40% from $900 to 500 and change. Everything's getting absolutely destroyed because we had a backup in interest rates. The Fed comments yesterday, but we are hours away, if not a few days, in my opinion, from a major tradable low in a secular bull market that will go on for 10 or 15 years. Why do I say that? 2020 looked just like 1984 in terms of demographics. The baby boomers in 1984 look just like the millennials now. You add in zero interest rates, according to the Fed, in terms of borrowing costs for the next 3 years, trillions of dollars of stimulus, including 1.9 trillion at some point or thereabouts, that will be settled in the next week to 10 days. The maturation or the development of artificial intelligence, which will be epic in terms of productivity, and something I call the Great Awakening. Last December the 21st, a couple of months ago, the age of Aquarius began. I know, esoteric, but Saturn and Jupiter came just a few hundred miles apart. The closest they've been in the last several hundred years, since 1630, I believe. And that is leading to an evolution from the third dimension, which is in fear, to the fifth dimension, which is all about love. Do what you love with who you love when you love to do it. We're entering that now. The fake news wouldn't have you believe that, but believe me, we began in March of 2020, the biggest bull market in human history. We ran from 18.2 on the Dow in terms of a low to 32,000. We're now pulling back to around 30 grand. Like I said, we're pulling back between 295 and 300 on the QQQ, which is major support. So I'm all in. I went all in the other day, but I'm pulling cash from a safe account that I have to add to these 9 stocks. Here we go. Grab a pen and paper. Reminder, do not add more than 10% into one idea. So if you got 10 grand, you put about $1,200 into these 9 names. You do not put more than that. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. And if you don't have any experience, just follow along for shits and giggles. Stock number 1, TYME. TYME, I'll put them in the comment, in the description. Tom, Yellow, Mary, Edward. Buying it right now at 164. TYME, down from $5, $4.97. No bad news. So what is that? 65, 70% down in the last few weeks? No bad news. But everything's being crushed. It's what you call a buyer's strike. If you look at the average daily volume on these stocks, it's down 50%. This is not people saying, get me out, get me out, get me out. But they smother the stocks. They go short in terms of the institutional buyers and sellers. And before you know it, everything's down 50, 60% on no bad news. In fact, we've had good earnings with a couple of these names in the last 72 hours. Take advantage of a moment in a secular bull market. It happens at least once a year. Tom, Yellow, Mary, Edward, buy it at $1.64. Stock number 2, Allen Edward Zebra Sam, a small biotech company. Allen Edward Zebra Sam, just bought it at 80 cents. That's down from $3.59. So there again is another 60, 70% pullback on no bad news. In fact, they just did a $30 million secondary at $1.45, meaning an institution put $30 million up to own the stock at $1.45. It's at 80 cents. They've almost been cut in half. If these stocks go back to where the institutions just put a boatload of money, meaning they recover half of their loss, you're talking about 40, 50, 60% returns from these levels. So Allen Edward Zebra Sam, buy it right now, 80 cents. VTNR, Vertex Energy, Victor, Tom, Nancy, X-Ray, just bought it at $1.20. Yeah, I own all of these a little higher, in some cases quite a bit higher. But right now, you have an epic opportunity. That's why I'm putting all of my portfolio on the line for everybody to see in terms of what I'm trading. I've got investment accounts where I own Amazon, Disney, Microsoft, the QQQs, the DIA, the SPY. I bought that in March and I'm up an absolute ungodly amount of money. But I'm getting my ass kicked like everybody else. But I know from experience, this is a moment that we cannot pass up. Vertex Energy down from $3.13, buying it right now at $1.20. VTNR, they report on Tuesday. It's an energy company. They've been absolutely on fire, but again, it's a small micro cap stock that's getting killed with everything else. VTNR, I'm buying it right now at $1.20. Conformis, CFMS, Charlie, Frank, Mary, Sam, and this is all new to the YouTube channel. Charlie, Frank, Mary, Sam, buying it right now at 80 cents. They just had earnings the other day. Again, another secondary offering, much higher than what it's trading at now recently. But they're in the elective surgery. They've got knee replacements and things like that. Well, because of COVID, no one's going into the hospital. But we're about to hit herd immunity, according to the experts, in April, May, and June. At some point, we're going to start replacing the knees and getting new teeth and all that other stuff that requires that you go into a hospital. This is a stock, CFMS. It's down from $1.48, currently at 80 cents. So that's almost been cut in half, down what, 60, 70%? Charlie, Frank, Mary, Sam, buy it right now, 80 cents. XELA Technologies, XELA, X-Ray, Edward, Larry, Allen, an amazing company. They're killing it right now. This is a multi-billion dollar in terms of revenue. I just bought more of it right now at $1.60. It's down from $3.45, so that's been cut in half. Great earnings not too long ago. Killing it. I think they do about $3 or $4 billion a year in revenue. The stock, in my opinion, should be infinitely higher, but buy it right now. XELA, $1.60. Here's one that's unbelievable. Risky, but unbelievable. Just reported earnings last night. SYN, Sam, Yellow, Nancy. This was a $35 stock in 2017. You can buy it right now at 48 cents. It bottomed out at 30 cents. It went to $1.70 a couple of months ago. So from 35 bucks to 30 cents. Wow, right? Biotech, but that can happen. Went to $1.70 on an announcement over a drug that's about to go into phase 2 and 3. Got crushed. But last night they report earnings. They have $74 million in cash, and it's a $58 million market cap. Anybody that knows biotech, holy shit. You mean they got more in cash than the stock is currently worth? Yes. That's how dysfunctional the market is right now. So Sam, Yellow, Nancy, buy it right now at 48 cents as we speak. MOTS, I've mentioned this before, and I'm not talking about the applesauce. Mary, Oscar, Tom, Sam. Down from $2.72, you can buy it right now at $1. I started buying it much higher than that, but I've been averaging down. They're literally, what is that, down 70%? There's no bad news here. But once again, volume dries up, everybody disappears, you get margin call selling, and nobody wants to step in except crazy mofos like me and perhaps some of you. So right now, Mary, Oscar, Tom, Sam, even if you bought more of it higher, I get it, so have I. Buy it right now at $1. If these stocks that I'm giving you recover half of their recent loss over the last few weeks, you're talking about 40, 50% returns over the next couple of months, perhaps at a minimum. MOTS, M-O-T-S, buy it at $1. DOGZ, yeah, it's acted like a dog, but again, a pet technology company. Got offices here and over in Asia, in Texas. Incredible. So think of smart bowls and collars and chips and collars so your dogs never get lost, etc. Down from $4.80 not too long ago. You can buy it right now at $1.50. Actually, $1.50, $1.52 to be exact. DOGZ, yeah, I started buying it over $2. But I'm loading up right now because, again, it's come back into a gigantic base of about $1.50 that it's been in now for over 2 years. It exploded to $4.80 not too long ago. Well, it's come right back down. Why? Everything's coming back down. So buy DOGZ right now, even if you own it higher, at $1.52. And the last one I've never talked about on YouTube is GHSI. Gary, Harry, Sam, Idiot. Buy it right now at $2.25. Recently went through a reverse split. Now, some people think that's bad. Well, they reversed it much higher. It's come down your typical 20% or thereabouts. But they brought in a brand new CEO who has experience in not only growing revenues dramatically, but selling at 4 and 5 times of where he got in at a prior company. So right now, down from $8.40, GHSI, buy it at 2.25. So look, ladies and gentlemen, whether we're bottoming today, Monday, Tuesday, next Friday, I don't know. But the NASDAQ, the QQQs are down 10 to 12%. Stocks like Tesla are down 40%, if not greater. Micro cap or penny stocks are down 50, 60, 70%. At some point, by the way, on no bad news, at some point we're going to see a bottom, whether it's now or in the next week or so. And when they re-enter these stocks and everybody waves the all clear flag and we resume the uptrend in what I think is a secular bull that's going to go on for many years, if not 10 years or more, you're going to look back on this video because I'm going to remind you of it. Even folks like me that were buying at higher prices, we're going to look back knowing that, hey, we plugged our nose, we were down 20% in some cases, but we bought all of these 9 names pinned in the description, and we're going to give it a month or two at least. And when the coast is clear, and when the rates stop backing up, and I think we're in the 8th or 9th inning of rates going higher, these stocks are going to recover. And you're going to see them up 10, 25, 30% in a day or two, and you're going to say, shit, why didn't I take advantage of good companies that are down 50 to 75% on no bad news? So until next time, I hope this helps at least some of you, and thank you so much for watching.